Alright, now look at this. Hello, my name is Emilia. Welcome to my channel. I live on the Swedish countryside and I grow my own food. And today I am deciding to harvest some of my Napa cabbages to make kimchi. I also have beautiful kohlrabbi that I'm gonna use in this recipe. I was hoping to harvest some carrots as well, but they are still very small. I have some beautiful Napa cabbages here, and some of them are still maybe a little bit too small to harvest. I'm gonna do like a test. I'm gonna fill up 1 jar, so I'm probably gonna harvest like 2 maybe cabbages today, along with 2 kohlrabbis. Alright, so I got my big harvest basket out with me today, which is the first time this year. Everything is really like popping off. It's crazy. Like the onions are soon to be harvested, as well as the garlic. I have huge fennels here that I do actually need to harvest. I have one big one right here. All right, this thing just fell down into the cabbage. Nice. It's huge. All right. I'm hoping I can like twist it out. Wow, oh, it's so heavy. That is huge. Oh, smells so good. That's amazing. I'm just removing some of the outer leaves. Hold on, I need to harvest my kohlrabbi that is huge as well. I've never grown this huge kohlrabbi before. Oh wow, can you see that? If I can maybe... No. Oh, damn it. I'm gonna have to pull it up. Wow, look. How beautiful. Alright, now look at this. Wow. This one is quite big though. I might harvest this one. There we go. It's gonna make a lot of kimchi. Amazing. It's really heavy. Huge basket. I don't even know how to show you this properly. I'm so happy. I've never grown cabbages before. But this kohlrabbi, it's huge. I don't remember ever growing this big kohlrabbi. And they're so nice to pickle. This one actually split in the middle. They tend to do that, but it's still usable. And then this cabbage, wow. It's honestly heavy. I'm gonna weigh them. It's beautiful. Wow, all right, enough bragging. Let's go inside. All right, I've taken them inside and I've weighed them out roughly. It's really hard to weigh this sort of vegetable. But this kohlrabbi is about 300 grams. And then these are like huge. So I'm gonna make a lot of kimchi. This is what the inner parts looks like. I'm actually really glad that I harvested this now, because if I look inside of this, I can actually see it starting to like flower, if you can see that. So that was good timing. Maybe I should harvest the rest. I'm gonna take all of these. I'm just gonna chop it up into smaller pieces and then put them into my bokashi. I'm just amazed that I grew this. This one is going to flower too. That's all that's left. I feel like I peeled off like half of the cabbages. Here I have everything prepped. I'm just gonna keep them in bowls in cold water in the fridge overnight. Here's the kohlrabbi that I've peeled and chopped the cabbage into smaller pieces. I got 2 brown bags of compost for the bokashi. I am currently weighing out the cabbage. So this bowl is about 660 grams, or exactly. It's super crunchy still, or even crunchier than it was yesterday because I've had it in cold water in the fridge overnight. I don't have carrots from my own garden, but I do have organic carrots from the store. I was looking for Asian pears at the store yesterday, but I couldn't find anything like that. So I bought regular pears. I googled and they said the pear conference would be a good substitute, so that's what I bought. I also bought apples in case, I don't know. I'm gonna use the pears probably. All right, this bowl is 1 kilo and 642 grams. So now I'm gonna add half a deciliter of sea salt. I'm gonna leave, you know, US metrics and all of that in the description probably. So this is sea salt. Let's then mix the salt in so that each little piece gets coated with this salt. And I'm gonna leave this for 1.5 to 2 hours. Every 30 minutes I'm gonna go ahead and mix it a little bit. You know when it's done, when it's softened a little bit, and you can like make a U really easy of these hard bits. And meanwhile I'm gonna prep the rest of the vegetables. It's time for the first massage. It is already forming a lot of liquid in the bottom and it's getting softer, like you can see here. It's already shrinking. So what I'm gonna do to make things easier for myself is actually to pour all of this into here, because it's already shrunken by half. And let's give it another 30 minutes. During those 30 minutes, I'm gonna cut and prep all of these veggies. In here I have 300 milliliters of water and 3 tablespoons of rice flour. I didn't have the glutinous rice flour, but I read online that this is fine to use. Now you can see that it's a thicker consistency. So you're gonna add 1.5 tablespoon of sugar. Stir that in for about 1 minute. And then turn off the heat and let it cool completely. This is what it looks like. It's like a glue almost. It's been about 2 hours and this is what it looks like. You can see all of this liquid here. So we're gonna make the U test. Yep, that's perfect. So I'm gonna go ahead and drain. I'm gonna rinse it in cold water. This is to rinse off the excess salt. It's gonna be quite salty if you don't do this. I'm gonna do a little taste test. That's perfect. It's just a little bit salty. So I'm gonna let this drain for about 30 minutes. Then I'm gonna squeeze the excess water out and put it back into this bowl. So the rice flour has cooled down. It's like room temperature now. So I'm gonna go ahead and add the gochugaru. I'm gonna go ahead and add 1.5 deciliter to start with and mix that in so you'll get this really beautiful color. I love it. And in here I am actually going to add my grated onion, pear, garlic and ginger, and then I also grated a carrot in here because I had one left. Oh, it smells so good. The ginger and the garlic. Here I have matchsticks of my kohlrabbi, carrots, and underneath here I do have the green onions. I'll add that in here too. The color is so vibrant in the camera. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and add 6 tablespoons of this fish sauce. It does feel like quite a lot. You can also use light soy sauce. It smells really fishy. Excuse my appearance right now. I've just been in here all day. Not all day. It's been, I don't know, maybe 3 hours since I started, and I've been taking it really slow, just enjoying the process. I'm also new at this. So I had to read multiple times to make sure that I don't mess up. I'm now gonna pour this mixture into the cabbage. And then I'm gonna massage it really thoroughly to get every single little cabbage piece. I'm sorry if you can see my other camera here, but I just can't find another angle. I just want you to see a nice close-up, but I'm gonna have a little taste test now. Ooh, that is quite spicy, but it's perfect. Yeah, it just needs that like fermentation process to really bring it together. But I'm gonna start pouring it into this jar now. And it's really nice and like gooey, just how I want it to be. And I think it's nice with like all of the textures, like crunchy and different sizes. It looks amazing. And even though it smells a little bit fishy, it smells so good. And then we're gonna use our hands, press it all down. Get rid of any sort of air bubbles. Let's get that all in there. Wow, that's so pretty. It's very messy, but I'm gonna wipe it all off. I think there might be too much. Oh no. Maybe I just scoop some of it out and add it to like a little container. Okay, so there might be a mess in the background here, but I've cleaned it all up on the outside, on the rim and in the lid and everything. And then I just closed it and rinsed it off with water. So now I'm gonna close the lid. Like that. And then we have these airlocks. So you're opening this little vent, like a little hole here. You insert. I'm just trying to make sure that it doesn't hit the kimchi. I think that's good. And then you open this up. I think I got it now. I couldn't find any instructions, but it just said to fill this with water. So that's what I did. Should we weigh it? 955. It's really heavy. 2,228 grams, almost 2.3 kilos, and that's exactly what I had. I started with 2.3 kilos of just raw cabbage, and it gets smaller of course when it's in the salt, and then you add some more and etc. So it filled up this perfectly. I'm so happy about that. So much more to harvest. I think this is enough kimchi for now, even though you can, you know, store it for a really long time when fermenting. I'm gonna leave this for about 2 or 3 days in like the corner over here where it's quite dark, and we do keep it quite cool in here. Then I'm just gonna pop it in the fridge and leave it there for like 1 to 2 weeks and just eat from it. I'm so excited. I don't know how well you see me or how I even look, but I just wanted to do a taste test of the kimchi first. Wow, that's done. It's perfectly like sour, and the heat has kind of mellowed a little bit. And this is my pickled kohlrabbi, and then a little bit of everything. So I just made this bibimbap because I was craving it, and I just wanted to taste the kimchi with something, like not just on its own. Yeah, I highly recommend this. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope it was helpful for you. This is my second time actually doing kimchi, but this is the first time I'm doing it for real. I've done it with pak choi. It was like a quick kimchi, and I'm really getting into fermentation for like gut health. It's a fun process, and it's just so good for you and for the family. So I'm gonna fill this up with sauerkraut that we all can eat. Kimchi is quite expensive, and I get that, but I think this would be about $20 to $30 if I would buy this amount in the store. And leave a comment, let me know if you've ever made kimchi, if you have like a little secret tip or ingredient or something that I can use for next time, let me know. I'm really curious about all the kimchi makers out there. Thank you so much for watching. Have a nice day. I will see you in the next video. Take care. Bye bye.